Hello, 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 hello. Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome everyone to WWE Evolve. I'm Blake Howard alongside Eva Marie and Maria Canales, and we've got a great show in store for everyone here tonight. Absolutely, we've got a huge singles match between Shawn Spears and the Evolve champion Norman Burgoyne, as these two are going to go one-on-one tonight. Absolutely, and Azumi is gonna meet Lita one-on-one tonight here on Evolve. This and so much more to come here on Evolve. Hello Isabel, hello Sean. I'm doing alright, Isabel. And we're kicking things off with some tag team action. This opening contest is a tag team match. Sefo Wafal making their way to the ring. The team of Angel and Berto Los Garza. These guys are set for tag team action. Have I been shiny hunting lately? Nope, not really. I've kind of stopped shiny hunting, considering the way it's done in ZA is pretty bad. You found a shiny Arcanine yesterday? Well, congrats. If there was a much easier method to get shinies in ZA, then I absolutely would do it. Even though the community will say shiny hunting in ZA is even easier. But no, I don't think so. And here we go. Tag team matchup underway here. Tag team match underway here. These two teams will be looking to build up some momentum. And oh man, jeez. Berto just goes flying. I haven't found any shinies in a long time. Hell, I've even gone back to Scarlet and Violet to see if maybe I could get a shiny in that, and I haven't had much luck. Oh, big drop kick. Nice drop kick there by Angel. Oh. And now, I want to ask you two a very important question. What's that? We saw last night on NXT, we saw Kelly return, and she seems to be a nice girl now. Do you guys seem to believe she's being genuine? honestly, Blake, I'm gonna say no. I think she's fooling everybody. She's definitely up to something. Oh, don't be silly, Eva. She's clearly learned her lesson. How can we even trust her, Maria? Because Kelly knows what's best for business. She could be tricking everybody. And now look at this. And now the momentum is being built. Josh Briggs. Oh, look out. Big splash. What the hell are you doing, Josh? Great AI. Perfect AI, everybody. Boy, I can't wait for 2K to tell us we have mastered AI work in 2K26. It's the most perfect AI, and the AI will never make any more mistakes. We have now found the perfect AI. It'll counter your every move. It'll be perfect. Making the gameplay even more great. And then it's just as bad as it usually is. Oh, look out. And look at this now, and now the back and forth here. Boom! And there's the clothesline. Thanks to Coming Angel. There's the clothesline and the win. Julia's entrance got revealed. She's wearing her Money in the Bank gear. Well, it's the exact same. It's the exact same entrance from 2K from this game. So there's really nothing different about it. Unless she has a champion entrance, which, you know, is also doubtful. Here are your winners, Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. A big win for Josh and Brooks here on Evolve. Yeah, I know. Look, I gotta go. Come in. Hey, Tori. What is it, Kelly? Are you gonna tell me how I'm doing a bad job again? No. I'm here to apologize to you. Apologize, huh? Yeah, you know, I've been very strict with you over these last several months. I was too blinded to see that you were doing a fine job. Sure, there are some things you could do better, but I definitely think you're a good boss. I think you're a good boss. You treat everybody with respect, and I don't plan on taking your job. I don't want Evolve, okay? How can I believe you? How and why should I believe you that you mean what you're saying? I'll prove it by leaving right now, and everything you've got planned tonight will stay as it is. I won't change anything. Hell, I won't even question your decisions. Have a good night. See that is see that is her being serious. I don't know. It's very hard to tell sometimes. It's very hard to tell sometimes with her. Well, here we go. Here comes the big blue collar working man, Otis. The following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, Otis. The blue collar working man, Otis, ready for action. He takes on the MFTs and one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions of the MFTs, Solo Sikoa. Yep, he is. Taking it all. Sell the score. And it, ball. Taking it all. Wall. End of the four. Taking it all. Ready for war. End it, ball. Taking it all. And his opponent representing the MFTs. He is one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Solo Sikoa. You know, quite a coincidence that ever since he and Tama Tonga won the tag team titles, they have not defended them once since winning the titles. Well, they don't really have much competition in the tag division, don't they? You know, Tori Wilson was originally going to have Lucy's manager Andrew wrestle Otis, excuse me, but Solo stepped in and said, "Hey, you want someone to fight Otis? I will." I mean, isn't that really nice of Solo to just step in for somebody else? Because Andrew is not a wrestler. Andrew's not a wrestler. Well, Otis says that he wants revenge on Lucy for dumping her. That was his reason for getting involved after Lucy defeated April. He says, "Hey, I want my payback." You'd think he would have learned his lesson after being smacked around by Sarah Ponting. Otis, 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 Otis. And now look at this. Now Otis reversing into a headlock. And now what does Solo have planned? And oh man! Overhead throw by Sikoa. And the WWE Universe obviously rallying for Otis in this matchup. Well, rallying for Otis in this matchup. And, well, look who is coming down out here. It's Lucy Wright and Andrew Thompson. They've clearly got their eyes on this match. Well, yeah, because Tori Wilson was about to put Lucy's man, look out, in a match against Otis. Otis now gaining the advantage. Otis looking over his shoulder, seeing Andrew and Lucy out here watching. Well, they're not over by us. And now look at this now, a Boston Crab. And now a Boston Crab on Sikoa. Sikoa now in trouble. Otis is 330 pounds, a big tough man for sure. Whoa! Sends Solo flying. He sends Solo flying. Cover and a kick out. And now Otis starting to pick up the momentum. Sends Solo off the ropes and a kick out. And now Otis. Oh, look at this. Oh, Otis is. And now Otis, look at this now. And Otis looking a little bit, clearly wanting some revenge. He's too focused on revenge. And Solo takes advantage. Otis, too distracted. And there's the win. He got distracted by Wright and Andrew. Look at that loser taking it all. Solo wins, but again, Andrew got on the apron. Otis wanted some payback, but that distraction allowed Solo to take advantage and win. Here is your winner, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Solo Sikoa. And now, wait a minute. Andrew ripping his suit off. Wait a minute, where's Andrew going? And Andrew ripping his suit off. Wait a second. Andrew going up to the top rope. What is Andrew doing? And Andrew now on the top rope. Look at this! Oh, and a frog splash! Oh, Andrew with a frog splash on Otis. Wow, that was impressive. That was very impressive, honey. Thank you. Wow, Otis ripping his suit, taking his suit off and climbing up to the top rope and just splashed Big Otis. Well, I must admit that was actually a pretty good frog splash. H is still pushing Charlotte, even though Alexa's in the chamber. Watch them find a way to put her in the chamber or add her in Jade's match. Stop, BC. Just accept that Charlotte isn't in the chamber. No, he's not gonna accept it because he thinks Triple H is up to something. I watched that guy Assembled. He did his Elimination Chamber prediction. He thinks, I don't want it to happen, but he thinks Kiana gets attacked, and that's how Bianca comes back. I don't really want that to happen, because I don't want Bianca coming back and then immediately going to WrestleMania, because that's just going to cause the crowd to turn on her. Because just bringing, because remember, people didn't like Charlotte immediately coming back and going for a title. But then again, it's Charlotte. People hate her no matter what she does. Even when the referee botches a 3 count, fans are okay with it because, oh, it's Charlotte Flair. As long as she doesn't win, the referee can screw her over if they want to or whatever. But one of Assemble's other ideas I liked more was him saying Rhea wins the chamber and wrestles Jade, and Rhea and Io drop the tag team titles, and then Rhea dethrones Jade, and then Rhea gets moved over to SmackDown via defeating Jade. And I'm like, now that I'm okay with. Now that I like, because A, I was like, okay, now that is something I'm okay with, because A, it gets Rhea away from Io. 2, it moves Rhea to SmackDown, and 3, SmackDown could use someone like Rhea on their show. SmackDown could use someone of the star power of Rhea on SmackDown, because my God, SmackDown desperately needs some help. So I think having Rhea win the Chamber, dethroning Jade of the title would be better. At least it's not Tiffany. At least it's not Tiffany. At least it won't be Tiffany. I didn't see the botch. When did it happen? Apparently it happened after Charlotte did the Spanish Fly on Kiana. Charlotte did like a Spanish Fly on Kiana, and then Charlotte pinned her, and the referee counted 1, 2, and then he stopped his count, and then Kiana kicked out a bit too late. So Kiana kicked out way too late, and then the referee had to stop his count just to give her time to kick out. That was the botch. You don't like Rio? Not saying I don't like Rio. I'm just saying I want Rhea away from Io, because that's just all Rhea has done. That's all Rhea has been doing over the last year and a half, is being with Io. So I just think it's time to freshen things up. I just want things freshened up. And think of it like this, Sean. You can finally get your match. You can think of it like this, Sean. If Rhea was to win the women's title, you can finally have that precious match you've been dying for. Rhea and Alexa. If Rhea's on SmackDown, you can finally get that precious match you've been dying for. And we're back live here on Evolve, and here comes Azumi. One of the most gifted young Joshi wrestlers. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Azumi! I don't mind Alexa turning heel. I just don't want it to put her in the Wyatt 6. If it does, then I'd rather Alexa stay face. Look, all I'm asking for is Triple H just does a damn draft. That's all I want him to do. Just do a draft. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And her opponent, WWE Hall of Famer, Lita! Here comes the Hall of Famer, Lita, all fired up. And WWE Hall of Famer, Lita, all fired up. What an ovation for the Hall of Famer. I could not believe the only time Lita was a heel was when she was with Edge. Like, she's always been a face. I was like, wow, I thought she was a heel way more times than that. Vince must have really thought Lita was likable. Vince must have really found Lita very likable. For her to only be a heel once. Now Azumi gaining the advantage here It's crazy to believe that Azumi began her wrestling career at the age of 10 years old. Yeah, it's very insane, don't you think? Yeah, she's a 10-year veteran. She's a 10-year veteran in the wrestling business only because she started wrestling around the age of 10 to 11 years of age. Yeah, that is just mind-boggling. That is just mind-boggling for someone like Azumi, who's been wrestling since she was such a little girl. Yep, she was wrestling at she was wrestling at a very young age. And now Azumi grabbing the leg of Lita. Yep, she was wrestling when she should have been in school. You know, here's a little bit of, oh wow, jeez, nice little kick there. And here's a weird thing. We've seen Lita and Trish Stratus interacted for the first time in a long time, and Lita has not forgotten and not forgiven Trish Stratus for that time she attacked her. Well, Trish even told Lita, look, that was in the past. We've got to put that behind us. And it sounds like Lita ain't willing to put that past behind her. Oh, man, twist of fate. Twist of fate. Well, look, I guess you can't really blame Lita for not wanting to put the past behind her. I mean, it's going to take a lot more than just being friendly. Or maybe she just didn't want to go to school. Who knows? Or she quit school. And now Azumi. Shot right to the back of the neck. Oh, man. Very innovative move there. Oh, big kick right to the face. And Azumi with a big kick right to the face. Cover. And a kick out by Lita. And now Azumi. Now Azumi. Oh, look at this. Oh, submission. And Azumi with a submission. And Azumi on Lita. And she taps. And Lita taps. And Azumi gets the win. Azumi probably did both. Yeah, she probably could have done school and wrestle at the same time. And Azumi picks up the win over a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Azumi just picked up a win over a Hall of Famer. That's a big win. That is a big win for Azumi. Oh, look at this now. And now Azumi now attacking Lita. And now attacking Lita. What is this all about? Oh, wait a minute. It's on the rock and roll. Wait a second. Here comes Trish. And now Azumi and Azumi getting out of here. Looks like Trish wants to try and make up to Lita. Now Trish trying to make up to Lita, and oh my goodness! Oh, I didn't want your help, Lita. Lita, please, can you just get over it? Lita obviously wanting no part of Trish's help. Lita walking away after being defeated. Trish was just trying to help. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Rachel Pierce. Rachel, on NXT last night, you now know who your next challenger for the Evolve Women's Championship is. It is going to be Carmen Petrovic. What are your thoughts as Carmen is your new challenger? My thoughts are this. Carmen is a very talented young lady. She's very talented, and more importantly, she's got very dangerous kicks. Now, I obviously got to be careful of those dangerous kicks. And because she's got the not much of a legend Natty by her side, that could make things a little bit more difficult. But I'm not going to back down from Carmen. I'll be ready for her and any challenge. What did you say about the low-key legend? Did you call her the not much of a legend? Rachel, do you know who you're talking to? This is Natty Neidhart, one of the most ruthless women on this roster. She has been disrespected long enough. Yeah. And if you want to know what's good for you, Rach, you show me respect. You want respect, Natty? You want respect, Natty? You gotta earn that. You gotta earn respect around here, Natty. You can't just demand it. Well, Rach, I'm just gonna let you know this. Say goodbye to your little title. Because sooner rather than later, I will be the one that'll take it from you at deadline. So enjoy holding on to it for another few more weeks. You want the title? Why don't you come and take it right now, Carmen? I'm not losing this time. I'm not losing this. I'm not losing to someone who is brainwashed by a so-called legend. Oh. Got a problem here? No. Not at all. Natty, come on. Thanks, Trish. Hey, no problem. I'd like to wrestle you sometime. Trish Stratus sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. What do you mean? She came to the aid of Rachel Pierce. Truth will ultimately prevail. But there is pain bringing it to light. Well, here comes the perfect... Well, here comes... Well, he's not really a perfect 10, but you get what I mean. Here comes Sean Spears. He's the chairman. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Izzy Dame and Heather White. Representing the Calling, Shawn Spears. Well, the Calling have been having some have been getting featured as of late, but more importantly, Izzy Dame and Heather White have been having some issues. Izzy Dame and Heather White have been having some issues over the last several weeks, but they're looking to try and they're trying to obviously get back on good terms. But Shawn Spears is ready for action against Norman Burgoyne, the Evolve champion. I come from the land down under, where women glow and men ponder. And his opponent from Geelong, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. He is the Evolve champion, Norman Burgoyne. Oh, Norman Burgoyne, the Evolve champion. We know he'll be defending his title against Chandler and Stax Lorenzo at a time that's yet to be determined. Instead of basketball players, we got this. We could have gotten Ricky, Zaria, and Carmen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, instead of them wasting spots on basketball players, we could have had actual wrestlers. Nah, but we gotta go. But no, we gotta get. But we gotta get Ice Show Speed. Or whoever that was in the frickin' Prime bottle. Just think about it. Just think about it, man. We were gonna get Travis Scott. Think of it like this. We were originally going to get Travis Scott, but then they removed him for El Grande Americano. Just think about that. We were going to get Travis Scott originally. Shawn Spears in control. Look at this, and he's in full control right now over Norman. And now he's got him by the arm. A little bit of chain wrestling going on here. And now Norman in control. Got Shawn by the arm. And Shawn now gets free. I think once this wraps up, once this season wraps up, I might try out some of my other games on this new TV, like my Crash games, maybe chuck in Fighters, just to see how well it would play out, how well they would look on this TV. Clearly, I'm going to be continuing Season 13 on 2K25 instead of 2K26, because I'm obviously not going to be able to afford it. So people who are hoping that I'd move on to 2K26 for Season 13, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Spears getting out of the getting out of the situation, and now rolls up Norman. If I buy the Yu-Gi-Oh game, Yeah. If only 2K allowed it on last gen. Yep. I would be saying, I would be telling you all I'd be moving on to 2K26 for season 13, but because it's PS5 only, I have to do season 13 on 2K25. And there's the holy crikey! And Norman with the holy crikey on Spears. And there's the win for Norman. And Norman gets the win. Here is your winner, the Evolve champion, Norman Burgoyne. And Norman Burgoyne with the win as he puts away Sean Spears. And Heather and Izzy helping Sean out of the ring as Norman Burgoyne celebrates his hard fall. Oh, and from behind, there's Stax. There's Stax Lorenzo from behind, jumping the man that he'll be facing for the Evolve Championship. And Stax with a vicious knee strike, with a vicious move, as Norman's head bounces off the canvas. This will be mine. And look who's with him, his girlfriend Ariana Grace. And Stax letting everyone know that he is coming for the Evolve Championship. If I buy that Yu-Gi-Oh game, I'll help you out. Yeah, sure. It's $30 for me. I don't know why. I don't know why the prices are different for America and Australia. I'm the real deal. And so, may I? What do you want, Zeta? Just a coffee? Sure. Here. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Tiffany Powers? Sorry. Don't do that again. Oh my God! Sorry, I didn't mean to put you through the table. Also, it's Big Tiff now, loser. Oh, that was a little... Oh, that was just uncalled for. Oh, now that was just a little bit uncalled for by Big Tiff. Well, maybe Zeta Steel should watch where she's walking next time. I hope Danielle sings when she wins tonight. Oh God, I hope not. This following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring. From Birmingham, England, she is the voice of Evolve, Danielle Vaughan. You just don't know a good voice when you see it, Eva. Danielle Vaughan has the worst voice of all time. Even just listening to her talk normally, it's cringe. Well, Danielle Vaughan set for action against Maxine Dupree. And her opponent from Sacramento, California, Maxine Dupree. Good ovation for Maxine Dupree as she makes her way to the ring here on Evolve. Well, Maxine Dupree had been engaging in quite a bit of a rivalry with Natty and her former friend Carmen, but tonight she puts all her focus on Danielle Vaughan. And tonight she's focusing on Danielle Vaughan. And here we go. Maxine, 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 Maxine. Oh, look at this. Go to Universe. Seem to be behind Maxine Dupree. Oh, look at that. Oh, big kick by Dupree. Big kick by Dupree. Covers Vaughan and a kick out. Well, Danielle Vaughan came up short for the Evolve Women's title. She lost to Rachel. Oh, she ended up losing to Rachel. And now Danielle now starting to gain the advantage here against Maxine. And look at this. Oh, wow, nice move. Nice move there by Vaughan. Covers Dupree. And a kick out. And now Maxine. Look at Maxine fighting back. And Maxine fighting back. Firing those right hands. Big drop kick. And now Maxine. Look at this. Maxine now building momentum. And now Maxine all fired up. Danielle Vaughan finds herself in big trouble here. Danielle Vaughan finds herself in trouble, and Maxine looking to end it. Oh man, big fisherman suplex. Cover. Oh, kick out. Oh, that was close. And Maxine looking, and now Maxine looking to end it. Oh, and was looking for the, she was looking for the ankle lock here. She was looking for the maximum effort. But Vaughan was able to block. Oh man, a big pile driver. And Vaughan with a big pile driver on Dupree to score the win and a kick out. And now Vaughan picks up Dupree. Last song, and there's the last song. Good night, Dupree. Vaughan gets the win. Oh, great. Here is your winner, Danielle Vaughan. And Danielle Vaughan picks up the win over Maxine Dupree here tonight. And, oh, here we go. The winner of this match, Danielle Vaughan! Oh, jeez, that was so... Oh, jeez, that was screeching. Also, and before I go, ladies and gentlemen, on the last Evolve of this year, I will have a special concert for all of you. Good night. Oh, brother. Oh, Danielle Vaughan has a special concert planned on the final Evolve of Season 12. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the altercation that just transpired moments ago between Zeta Steel and Big Tiff, Tori Wilson has made this match official for next week. Zeta Steel, after accidentally spilling her coffee on Big Tiff, will wrestle Big Tiff next week on Evolve. Can Zeta Steel get herself out of this situation? That was awesome, Andy. That was a great move you did on Otis. Why, thank you. That was really cool. Hi. Callie? What are you doing here? Look, Andy. What you did out there was not very slick. So that's why I'm here to let you and your little girlfriend know that on NXT next week, Andy, you are going to make your in-ring debut against Otis. What? I'm not a wrestler, Kelly. You seemed good enough to jump off the top rope and do a frog splash. See you on Tuesday. Well, I guess you get what you deserve, I guess. What is that? What is that? Andy's not a wrestler. Well, looks like, well, Andy better start hitting the gyms. Well, he better start hitting the gyms because it's time for our main event here on Evolve. The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Jin Tala. Well, Jin Tala teaming up with Carmen and Natty. And her partners, the team of Carmen Petrovic and the low-key legend, Natty Neidhart. Oh, Natty Neidhart the self-proclaimed low-key legend, alongside her protege Carmen Petrovic. Yeah, Carmen chose to stay loyal to Natty instead of being with her friend Maxine Dupree, and I think Carmen made the right decision. Oh, Carmen will meet Rachel Pierce at Deadline. For the Evolve Women's Championship. One of the last pay-per-view for NXT. And their opponents first. Danny Palmer. Danny Palmer joining in on the action here. Oh, it's time to rock and roll. This time I'm in control. And her tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is a WWE Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus. Wow, listen to this ovation for Trish Stratus as she makes her way to the ring. What an ovation for the Hall of Famer. The WWE Universe showing their respects to Trish Stratus. And their opponent from Berlin, Germany. She is the Evolve Women's Champion, Rachel Pierce. Rachel Pierce getting a great ovation as well as she makes her way to the ring. This young lady has been an amazing Evolve Women's Champion. Well, she might be a great champion, but her time might be coming up at Deadline, where she'll meet Carmen Petrovic on the final NXT pay-per-view of the season, Deadline. The final pay-per-view of season 12 will be Saturday night's main event. I'm very curious to see what kind of show, what kind of matches they'll have planned for that show. Oh, Jin Tala. Oh, starting things off here with Danny Palmer. Well, Jin Tala has become a ruthless and dangerous competitor. We've seen what she has been capable of. We have seen what she is truly capable of. Absolutely, Danny Palmer helping out Stratus and Rachel here in this 6-women's tag match. Oh, big arm drag as Jin Tala finds herself in some trouble. Tag made. Here comes Trish. The Stratus faction. The Stratus faction has entered the ring, and now Jin Tala, taking advantage off of the slight distraction. By Natty and Carmen. And Stratus pops the shoulder out at one. Well, Jin Tala is a very vicious and dangerous competitor. We've seen her knock off some big names during her undefeated streak. And look at this, grabbing Trish by the arm, and look at this. Oh, this is... Oh, man. Jin is in control of the situation. Oh, she was in control of the situation. Tag made. Back to Danny Palmer. And a flying elbow. And a drop kick. And now Gintala's in trouble. Tag, and here comes Carmen Petrovic. And now Carmen Petrovic now enters the fray. And now she has turned the tide of this match. And Carmen, as we talked about, has become far more dangerous and far more vicious. And look at this now, and now Carmen. Carmen was looking to. It almost looked like she was eager. And look, and there we go, tag made. Oh, there we go. Oh, Danny Palmer made the tag, and now the champ's in the ring. And now Rachel Pierce. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Trish. You were in the shower, huh? And now the Evolve Women's Champion has entered the fray. And now Carmen Petrovic meeting the woman that she will meet at NXT Deadline. And now Carmen with a right hand, and now the Evolve Women's Champion is in it, and the Evolve Women's Champion is in some big trouble here. Rachel trying to make a tag. Yeah, Rachel trying to make a tag to Stratus or Danny, but Carmen not allowing it. And Carmen makes the tag, and here comes the low-key legend Natty. And now Natty makes the tag, and now Rachel. Oh man, look at this, and now a Romeo special. The Romeo special. Look at this, a Romeo special. Rachel now in a world of pain. Rachel's now in a world of pain. Rachel, 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 Rachel. WWE Universe rallying Rachel. Come on, Rach! And Trish and Carmen and Trish and knowing Dimer, I bet they would call Beerus a demon / margin. Same with Chilai. Yeah, because Dimer just likes calling everybody demons. And the Evolve Women's Champion now getting picked apart here by the opposition. And Rachel being picked apart here by the opposition. This is exactly what Natty and company need to do. Oh, clothesline. Natty by nature clothesline on Rachel and Danny Palmer. And Danny Palmer obviously trying to help out. Oh, trying to help out her ally here. And now that's a sharpshooter on the wrong person. Yeah, because the game just likes having the AI just use their finisher on the wrong person. Oh! And Rachel diving through the ropes. Well, I guess you could say maybe Danny did her job. Because that has now given Rachel the opportunity to get back to her feet. And now look at this. Oh, and a running kick right to the face. And now Rachel looking to try and make the tag to Trish, but Natty. Oh, look at this, and Rachel again gets stopped. Oh, and Rachel again. And Rachel again gets cut off. And Rachel again gets cut off. And now Rachel looking to make the tag, and kicks Carmen away. And they're looking to make the tag to Trish. And what? And what? Wait a minute, bro! What the? Trish Stratus has got pulled off the what? But Lita, what the hell's Lita? What the hell's Lita doing out here? Lita just pulled Trish off. Lita is now attacking Trish. What the hell is going on? And now Trish being assaulted by Lita on the outside. Why the hell is Lita attacking Trish for? And Carmen taking advantage of it. Oh, and Carmen with a kick. And Carmen with a kick. Everything is now getting messed up. Thank you so much for the slow counting, ref. Must count slow for no apparent reason, even though I clearly did not get hit by anybody. Thanks for ruining everything, game. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! And oh my goodness! Now Palmer just now getting picked apart. And Palmer now just getting picked apart by it. And now just getting picked apart. Oh, and there's the win. And Carmen gets the win on Palmer. The hell is this all about? Well, Natty, Jen and Carmen won the match, but I don't think that's the story. Lita, for some weird reason, just took out Stratus. Yeah, Lita, for some weird reason, attacked Trish Stratus and took her out of the match. And then Rachel got taken out, and that left Danny Palmer all on her own to get assaulted. And now what the hell is Lita doing now? Natty and the others have left. Danny Palmer and Rachel Pierce are down. What the hell is Lita doing now? And now Lita, no, don't do this. And now a twist of fate on the concrete. Oh, what the hell is Lita doing? Lita has just assaulted Trish Stratus. And now throwing Trish Stratus in the ring. Now what? Oh, come on, Lita. Haven't you done enough? And now the Lita assault. Unbelievable. It looks like Lita's hatred towards Trish Stratus has not... It seems like Lita has not forgotten nor forgiven Trish for anything. What a chaotic end to Evolve. Natty, Carmen and Jin get the win over Palmer, Stratus and Pierce. But also Lita has just destroyed Trish Stratus.